Welcome back, Dark Souls 2 fans. This is PG here.
And CC.
And we're going to go ahead and give you episode 41 of our Dark Souls 2 walkthrough.
That's right, 41. We're in some sort of underground, watery place.
I just imagine that this is where the Mirror Knight poops.
Oh god, the Mirror Knight sewer.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, look at these guys. Like, they got the mumps real bad.
They're just flaccid with mumps.
I'm so flaccid with rage. I gotta see my reflection in the water all the time.
Like, it's also gotta be where he, like, pushes all the corpse from the people he fucks, well, or the people you fuck up now, after, just sitting there trying to get summoned by the Mirror Knight all night.
It was a solid 3-4 hours to do that Squire, PvP event.
But that's a good video. If you haven't seen it yet, I do recommend you go see it. It's basically just PG trolling the shit out of some people.
It was pretty fun, and I talk about a couple different methods you can use. I don't know why, like, these dudes have the worst field of vision. At what point would you see a doctor if you had the mumps that bad?
Probably about as soon as I was aware I had the mumps.
Would you instead just wait until you sprouted a tail and had to live in an aquarium?
I might not at that point, actually. I mean, being a lizard person, not so bad.
We are the lizards.
I mean, for as much as I want a pet lizard, a lizard person would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not against it. I could see that being, you know, completely a viable thing.
Be a thing.
I just wish there was a thing, like, if you're behind them, they just drop their tails and just scurry away from you really fast, like lizards would.
Or just Godzilla smack the shit out of you with their tail.
I don't wish that. That shit would just be devastating.
That'd be a sweet-ass attack, though. So is there a reason we're killing all these lizard people, or are we just doing it for the spite?
They gang up on you. I honestly think they pretend not to see you sometimes.
Oh, yeah?
Just so that later on they can be assholes and just sneak up, like 3-on-1, 4-on-1. They're decently strong, and their attacks cause bleed.
Oh, that's never good.
So this is a weird game character. She's just some
We
chick.
knew you were coming and stopped singing.
Yeah,
What?
like...
What?
Okay, do you remember the creepy girl we said wanted the D and she was locked in a cell up in the top of the tower?
We went on about that for an inappropriate amount of time.
Yeah, like, this is her again somehow, or like a different version of her, and we gotta go free the other one to help this one. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Is that the we instead of the I?
I
So they're like
fucking...
the same person.
Yeah.
split.
I don't know, it's dumb.
Okay.
I don't get this part of the game. I just assumed that helping them would lead to a three-way that never happened.
Oh.
It sucked.
Just be like, hey, look, another reason this game's rated M.
Yeah, you know? Like an unnecessary God of War sex scene that every fucking God of War game ever had, you know?
Those are like the most awkward. Like, have you ever had your mom walk in while you're trying to just play some God of War, and you're like, oh god, no, not now, no, and you just can't progress in the story because you're terrified one's gonna pop up.
Look, Mom, I'm gonna need you to turn around so that Kratos can get it in, alright?
It's
really hard to slay Titans with this wicked boner.
You're just trying to do those those nipple twisted and quick time events with like the thumbsticks and all. Terrible.
I feel like we're off track a little bit.
I feel like we're a little bit off track, yeah.
Dark Souls 2.
That game was
we're just gonna keep going through. I want to say it's this video where I demonstrate a very important strategy to getting through this area without dying a lot.
It's good.
It's called a fucking bow and arrow. Regardless of what your build is, fucking get one and use that shit. There's no reason in this game that you should not be able to use a bow and arrow. If you're a pure cleric or a pure mage or a pure pyromancer, stop making bad life choices and fucking up your dex and strength a little bit. Okay, look at this. You see how this has become a problem?
They gang on you. That's how hood pregnancies happen.
Yeah, gang rape.
Gang rape.
It's a thing.
Oh, you're bleeding. I understand. Oh, look at they really took it out of you.
Yeah, I mean, it took 4 of them, but we made it through. We're gonna heal like a bitch. I think this has become a big discussion in a lot of different forums, but Estus, what's that shit taste like?
Well, judging by the way you don't seem to like flinch or anything, I'm
Well, like,
guessing it's probably.
The undead favor it. They never mentioned that like a human could drink it.
Oh,
So I don't know. Like maybe it's only good for undead.
maybe it's a little bloody, little gory, little. I don't know. Ugh.
Ugh.
Maybe it's best unknown.
So for the purposes of the playthrough,
Ugh.
I decided I was gonna show different ways of fighting these guys. Just because I didn't hate this build enough right now, I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let's just prove how useless different fighting styles are. It's actually relatively difficult to parry these guys, just because they're faster than you think they are.
That's also kind of your thing, so that's saying a lot to say it's difficult.
It was my thing in Dark Souls 1. I mean, I'm getting a little bit better at it in Dark Souls 2.
I mean, there you go.
But
That's good.
the backstab seems to be the best way to do things. And now these guys drop Twinkling Titanite, which is awesome.
Stupendous. But I
Uh,
see you are having to go through a pretty good amount of healing items, as opposed to a lot of the other areas in this game.
yeah, you know, like other areas of the game. Now, another good thing is to lure these guys out one by one. You don't want to fight multiple of these guys at once.
They're just so fast.
Yeah, and they also don't stun easy, which sucks because then they just sit there and bash on you while you're sitting there trying to hurt them. And they don't need to heal because they're dead. So you're
Not
just
a lot of healing happens. when you're
yeah, you're just sitting there like, oh well, this is good. I love this.
dead. Boy, this is nice.
I forgot that there were more river monsters over here. These goddamn lizard people just chilling in the goddamn tall grass.
Don't go into the tall grass. Oh, I goofed up my quote.
That's okay. Stupid fucking lizard people.
Yeah.
I can't think of a single one that I don't not like. Like they're so fucking cool looking, but at the same time, you're not supposed to like them.
It's like Lizard Man from SoCal.
I'm looking forward to a point in the game, whether this be PC or just an option that appears later on in like Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 3, where you can become like different things like this. You know, like
Become the different mobs in the game.
yeah, you know, like oh, I want to be I want to be one of the lizard people. And you know, you can still wield magic and other shit like that, but you know, you just got the body type of the lizard people. Yeah.
Well, maybe some cool tail attacks.
Yeah, just running around this bitch like Doc Ock and shit. Or no. What was the doctor that was a lizard in Spider-Man?
Wasn't my thing. I hate spiders.
Oh. Doc Ock was the goddamn other guy.
He's the
Yeah.
Dr. Cannabis.
Why does everyone sound like a lizard to you?
It's really
Everyone's got lizard
It's
voice.
the only voice I'm capable of right now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I hate these things.
What the fuck is that? Is that some sort of twaddle?
No.
Oh, it's like an octopus morphing. What the fuck is that?
Oh, those are just more of the fucking what's it called?
Oh, the lizards?
Yeah, I don't know why these
Lizards.
ones are just chill. Like they're like, oh, we don't need water, we're cool.
They're a little busy right now.
Yeah, what the fuck makes them so cool? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm being too picky about this, but you know, if one of you's in the water, they should all be in the water.
Seems like y'all should have something in common, and that's
Yeah.
being in the water.
Uniformity. That's all I ask in a game. Let me see here. What else?
Ooh, a chest.
Yeah.
Oh, what's in this chesty?
Just some Twinkling Titanite, which I'm pretty happy
You're
about.
okay with.
Yeah, you know, can never have too much. Mainly because a lot of shit in the game ups with Twinkling Titanite, and you can't just farm forever in this game anymore. So, yeah,
Ooh, where are we now? Just another
we're in the
chunk.
advanced area, which is a lot worse than this one. What you
Oh,
want to
no.
do is immediately go to this
Oh.
bonfire.
Immediately hiding from people casting at you.
Yeah, see, this is why we're gonna go get the bows, because now we have the worry of casters.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're not worried about that guy.
They just kind of snuck in on you though.
Yeah, they're
Slunk.
they're sneaky. I kind of want their weird like stick out tongue mumps wrap thing that they got though.
Slink, slank, slunk.
How awesome would it be if your jump attack was like you jump and latch onto them and just give them a lick, and it just makes your character nauseous. Now your character can't really run anymore because they're gonna vomit.
There's-
Buh, buh. Like you go to drink Estus and he just barfs it up.
And then you actually lose HP.
Yeah. I would enjoy that thoroughly.
Ooh, that'd be a good little trick for the PvP.
It
You
would
want to
be.
heal with an Estus flash? No.
I would love it if there was like a hardcore mode of PvP where if you went to heal, it poisoned you immediately.
Hardcore? You mean like Call of Duty?
Fucking hate you so much.
COD did it first.
No, I just mean like a
Yeah, I
Covenant arena where everything in the game is still available to you, and you're more than welcome to use it at your own risk.
Just
I would-
random item effects.
That would be outstanding.
Oh god, I don't want to use anything but my weapon because I don't know what it's gonna do to me.
Like the game tracks it. If you try to backstab someone like more than twice in a match, your character's weapon just fucking explodes in your hand.
Then you just don't have that arm anymore.
Yeah. Now all you have is a
It's
shield.
just Darth Vader. You're just trying to shield bash someone to death.
Pretty much.
Good luck.
I've seen people do that. There's Reeves builds out there. Reeves are the Insolent Knights or something like that. They're fucking scary. They just have big dumb shields and they just smack you in the face with them repeatedly. I've seen people try to cosplay it, and so far people haven't done a great job, but I still respect that. That takes balls.
I mean, you just beat some. I can just imagine you on top of somebody just smashing their fucking face in with a shield over and over until they just die.
And it
That's
sucks.
horrifying, actually.
A little bit. But I mean, like, these are like giant stone shields with like random chicks drawn on them.
That's
Like,
actually scarier than lizard people. Like,
I don't know about
out
that.
of the two things, if one of them was to just sneak up on me in a dark alley and attack me, I'd rather fight a lizard man than someone who just wants to beat my skull in with a giant shield.
You have no guarantee that the lizard man will kill you before eating you.
The point is, you're still alive when they start to eat you.
A little. I mean,
If you wanted to scare the kid, you could have just pulled a gun on him, Grant.
time to kill me some mages.
Let's kill him. Let's get him.
Speaking of things that are useless, mages. Wow.
Uh,
Not only are they useless in PvP, but also in-game, not a very good enemy.
Is it because they're particularly susceptible to being stabbed?
Yeah. There's only like, I would say, there's like maybe 2 or 3 different types of mages that are effective in this game. Pure mages, definitely not effective. As a mage, you're going to want a side weapon so that you can attack people. You're not relying on the fact that you have like a couple spells. Because you're either going to miss or run out eventually,
Yeah.
you know, especially in longer parts of the game between bonfires. Or if you're retarded and don't know where a bonfire is.
I can't find a save point.
Yeah, so I mean, like, there's a lot of issues. And, I don't know. I feel like a pure mage, although some people will be like, oh yeah, that's super viable, it's the best build in the game. The reality of the matter is that they're not.
They're just lying to you.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many times I've PvP'd and just crushed a pure mage. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of biased because I find them relatively useless, but I've never fought a pure mage and lost. All you have to do is roll to beat a pure mage.
Don't say that. You're gonna jinx yourself.
Well, I mean, like, I'm sure there's times where a mage could get lucky, you know, like, hey, look, I rolled, but his magic was laggy, so it still hit me. You know, like, there's always that option, but very rarely am I like, oh no, a mage,
Oh, shucks. Magic.
right? Like, all you have to do is roll. That's it. Like,
Even I can roll.
yeah. Like,
Ooh, chesties.
pretty much the easiest people to avoid in the game.
Hey, look, chests. Another thing mages aren't gonna get.
Ugh.
Aside from wins.
Ooh, mean.
I know.
Poor mages.
Nah.
The worst part is, like, I can just imagine, like, some of these mages are like, oh, how dare he?
How dare you speak ill of my build?
Oh well. I'm using a mage right now, and honestly, it's one of the worst playthroughs I've ever done.
Oh.
Yeah. I just,
Bold.
God, what a useless cunt.
Alright. Let's wrap this up here.
Alright. We will continue next time. Dark Souls it. Whoop.